Scorpio, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Scorpio, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. I'm also letting you know that I am doing personal readings. If you would like a personal reading from me, I will just email me and I will give you all the details on that. Okay, so let's get started on your reading, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio for their highest good. This is for Scorpio for their highest good, Spirit. All right. So yeah, the first card that came out is Solitude. Wow. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So yes, definitely. Really take the time to have some kind of solitude, okay? And that's being alone, getting away from your tablets, your phone, whatever your, electrical devices, really take that time to have a peace of mind because you really need it, okay? Especially now, everything's going on, things are moving fast, the holidays are coming. Really take the time to have peace in your mind and your heart, okay? You have also surrendering to the journey, release control. Yes, definitely. Really let everything just come in. Stop trying to control things. Stop trying to push things, faster. Really just let everything come in. Forget about things. Just live in the moment. Okay. Wow. All right. So, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on. You know what? Let's do this one. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, here we go. One for the current. One for the situation, the past, or now. What's hidden? Oh, okay. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. Oh. And the outcome. What is the outcome? Wow. Okay. All right. So then you have, for the end of the card, you have the Two of Wands. Wow. Okay. So I feel like you're making some kind of plans here. Something. You're planning on something. Okay. So you start off with the Hierophant. You're definitely looking for some kind of answers. I feel like you are, because you do have the surrender to this journey and release control, and also the Solitude card. You are definitely looking for some kind of answers, trying to figure out why everything is happening the way they were happening or is happening. You do have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is talking about that you need to follow your heart, make decisions from your heart, your intuition, trust yourself. You also have the Queen of Pentacles here for the now or the past. I feel like it's that you really need to start taking care of yourself. You're a multitasker trying to do everything, but you really need to start taking care of yourself. And then you have the Ace of Swords up here for the Ace of Swords for the what's hidden. The Ace of Swords is talking about seeing the truth in things, because you do have the Justice card down here. There's a truth that you needed to see, or you're about to speak, or somebody's going to tell you some kind of truth, or you've already seen it. Something's here. You have the Knight of Pentacles also here. You need to just go with the flow. Let everything just come in. Have patience for everything, okay? Really have patience. And then for what you need to do now, the Three of Swords, there's some kind of emotional pain that you're going through right now. You could have been very hurt by something. Maybe it was a truth that you saw or something that came out. I'm not sure. We'll see what the cards say. And then you have the King of Pentacles. I'm sorry. The King of Pentacles, you're trying to establish yourself, trying to, you want that to create something strong, something here about what you need to do. You also have the Justice card here for the outcome, and the Justice card is saying that there's a truth that you need to speak about, to see, or you need to do something. There's truth here. There's a justice here also. Like things are going to balance out for you. So, but let's see what the other cards say, okay? I feel like you just need to find your patience big times here. You need a lot of patience, Scorpio. And I feel like you're making plans. All right, so Scorpio, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. See what's going on for you, Scorpio. Why is the Hierophant here? For Scorpio, for their highest good. One card. Wow. All right, so so you do have the Hierophant here, and I feel like you are definitely looking for answers. You know, you could be looking at religion, of your traditional values and religion values. I also feel like, you know, you're looking at your morals, you know, but definitely looking for some kind of answers here. And I feel like you are going to find it. You know, I feel like you are very divinely guided. I feel like, you know, that you need to keep your emotions very calm, very balanced. You know, try not to be angry at people, you know, because you're upset about something. Also too, with the Queen of Cups, I feel like you need to take care of yourself more and trust your intuition and follow your intuition. Like follow your heart, because right next to it you have the Knight of Cups also. You know, the King and the Knight of Cups together, you know, so you really need to keep your emotional state balanced, you know, like stop getting angry, stop being so frustrated, you know. I feel like you have a lot of that in you. Wow. I feel like you need to take care of yourself also. Really nurture yourself, okay? Have that compassion and that forgiveness in you, you know, for whatever it is that you're going through. You do have the Knight of Cups here. And why is the Knight of Cups here for Scorpio? More card. Wow. All right, so Scorpio, you do have the Knight of Cups. You know, they're asking you to follow your heart, really follow your heart, follow your intuition also. Try not to rush into things. I feel like you're still, there's still something there about patterns and habits. I also feel for some of you guys, you could be feeling like you're stuck or trapped and you can't move forward, you know, because you do have the Knight of Wands here, and the Knight of Wands clearly says, you know, you're trying to move forward. You know, you want to move forward. You know, what is it that's holding you back? You know, and they're asking you that. Why do you still stay in the same place that you are? And it's like almost as if they're telling you it's time now. It's time for you to leave, okay? Because you need to start following your heart. You need to start following your intuition. Wow. Very interesting. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles here. Really start taking care of yourself. I feel like there is some kind of prosperity or wealth coming through. Because I just feel like there is something coming in. But you need to start taking care of yourself, because you're trying to do everything. You know, you want to do everything. You're trying to do this. You're trying to do that, you know. But really take the time for yourself. Wow. And then you have the Ace of Swords here. And why is the Ace of Swords here and what's hidden? One more card. Wow. Okay. My goodness. All right. So you do have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords talking about, you know, having clarity, breakthroughs, you know, moving forward, you know, seeing the truth in things, you know, speaking your truth, seeing the truth in everything, you know. And I feel like you need to really like open your eyes, okay? Because right now you have the Two of Swords, you know. It's like you don't know what to do. It's like you're stuck in a standstill. Am I going to go this way or am I going to go that way? You know, and it's like you're just not seeing things. You're not really seeing the truth. You're not really seeing clearly, and you need to. And you also need to really clearly speak your truth if you haven't, okay? I also feel like you could be making a decision here for some of you guys. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going to go in a different direction. You have the Four of Cups here, you know. You know, there's there's opportunities here that sometimes, you're not really seeing. They're asking you to take this blindfold off because there's been opportunities and there's been breakthroughs, and they're asking you to really take that time to see things, okay? To really, because right now you're like very unfocused. You're not seeing all these Four of Cups that are here. Wow. So really, really look at things, okay? Really stay focused in everything that you're doing. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles down here. And why is the Knight of Pentacles here, Spirit, for Scorpio? Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, this is in the hopes and fears. So with the Knight of Pentacles, you really need your patience, okay? Really find patience and just let everything come in, Scorpio. Try not to be in a rush. Try to be in a hurry about things. You are definitely moving forward. I feel like you are. I feel like there's celebration here. I feel like you're just going to be moving forward. I feel like there's going to be a new beginning. Something new is coming in, but you have to go through all this process now, first. So just hold on, because you will get here, okay? You will. I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes. I feel like, you're ready for like something new to come in, but you just need that patience, okay? Really have patience for everything that's going on. I also feel like there could be some kind of there could be opportunities around you, and you're going to start being happy, and this is something that you really want. You want to just move forward from everything. You have the Three of Swords here for the what you need to do now. And the Three of Swords is asking you to keep everything balanced, to have faith, to keep your faith, that things are going to work out, even though it's been hurtful, it's been painful, you've been going through a lot of things. Could have been a grief also here, but there's definitely some kind of hurt, you're very emotional, and we're all going through this huge transitions, transformations, transitions, rebirth, we're feeling it, all of us, some of us are feeling it a lot, some of us are not feeling it as much, but we're all going through something. So just know that. I feel like you need to keep your emotions balanced. I feel like you need to, you're mentally, emotionally, that's what I meant, emotionally and physically, keep everything balanced, okay? You're definitely on the right path, and you are very divinely guided. Archangels, the divine is here to help you. If you would just reach out and let them help you, okay? Ask them to help you, because they will. The pain, the sadness, the unsure, if you would just reach out to them, they will help you. The divine is here. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles. And why is the Knight of I'm sorry, the King of Pentacles on my card. Wow. All right. So like I said, there's a new path here, because something is coming to an end. You do have the Wheel of Fortune, and you're going on to the new cycle. So this is why probably you're going through all this. You're going through a lot of ups and downs, and emotionally and physically, but you're going to overcome it. You are. You just need to find that peace of mind. Right now you need to find that. Because you do have the Wheel of Fortune, and I believe the Wheel of Fortune is here to let you know that there's a cycle closing, and it is. You do also have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is saying that there could have been some kind of income that's here, or you're trying to establish yourself. You want to establish yourself, and you're always being like being defensive about it, like you're just trying to create the money and make the money, but it's like you always have to defend yourself for it. Like you always have to, when people ask you, well, why do you work so much? Why do you want so much money? Stuff like that. You always get in a defense. You're always standing up for yourself, and they're asking you to continue to do that, because you work very hard for what you get, for what you want, and they're asking you to continue to work that way, to continue to defend yourself, to stand up for yourself. Wow, that's a message for somebody. For a lot of you guys, I feel like, for other ones, for everyone else, I feel like You know, you are trying to establish yourself. You are trying to create that strong foundation. And you're very wise. You know how to handle your money. You know how to create it. You know how to do it, you know. But also I feel like at times that you push people away, like when they try to help you or they try to give you some kind of advice, you know, you always try, you get defensive and you push them away. And I feel like you need to let them help you. Okay. Wow. And then you have the Justice card here. And why is Justice card here? One more card. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Two of Wands here, and you have it twice because you have it at the end of the tarot deck. So you are definitely trying to make plans, you know, but you're letting go of a lot of things, you know. You really need to take that blindfold off, you know, and see things clearly, okay? Maybe there was a truth that you didn't see now, and you are seeing it, okay, also. Because you do have the Justice card, and I feel like with the Justice card, there's nothing but truth. And then you have the Ace of Swords here, and that's also seeing the truth. Really see the truth in things, okay? Really see it. Even though it's painful, you need to see what you need to see, okay? Because a lot of us don't want to see that. A lot of us don't want to deal with anything like that. They want to just throw it underneath the clothes or throw it under the rug or something, you know, because they don't want to deal with it. But you need to, okay? I feel like you just need to have patience for everything, because everything is going to be balanced out for you. There is justice here. There is karma here. There is truth here. Okay, so just know that. I also feel like you are definitely trying to make plans, and there is a decision that you're contemplating. But I also feel like you need to have a lot of patience for everything that's coming through. Okay, you will get to where you want to be, but you just got to have faith, you know, not lose it. You know, things are going to balance out for you, Scorpio. Things are going to get better, but, you know, you got to also see the truth in everything. Really open your eyes, follow your heart, trust your intuition, and use it, and really start taking care of yourself, especially your emotional and your physical state. Okay? All right, so, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.